Beautiful. Oh, g'day scrappers. Today I'm going to be making myself some silver coins, and so I've got some of these, or a couple of these molds in recently, and I thought I might just make the this biggest coin that I got here. It looks like it's about half an ounce silver. Probably not worth making these little ones, or these little bars are okay, but these are more if you're doing gold. That's kind of what I got them for. Just to make little bars and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to make some coins today, and going to use some nice Perf Mint 999 silver. This is just a 10-ounce bar. I've got a few of these bars that are scratched up and been dropped, so they're not very good condition. So before they, tarnish up anyway, I'm going to make some coins. So we'll make a start. I've got a nice fresh crucible. Okay, that should do us. Alright, we'll let that silver melt and we'll see what these coins come up as. Yeah, I'd like to have a 1 ounce size coin, but something a little bit bigger that you can stamp. So this one's going to be a little bit harder to stamp, but I'll still be able to do something. Alright, well, we'll bring it up to 600 and let it settle, and then I'll take it up to about 1100. Well, it was very hard to pour. Well, this is the first pour anyway, but it was very hard to pour just a little bit. So I'm going to try a little bit slower, and we'll see how I go. I might throw most of these back. Not too bad. It's very hard to pour such a little amount from such a big crucible. The crucibles that I'm using are 3 kilogram ones. I should be using the 1 kilogram one, but I just can't find it. The smaller crucible might be just a little bit easier to pour. This one, they turned out more like buttons rather than coins, but still. I thought I'd just put in try a couple of bars, but yeah, they didn't really turn out that good either. I'll just put them back. I'll have to scrape off that silver. Yeah, quite nice actually, little buttons. So yeah, maybe I might not be making coins today, I might be just making silver buttons, but yeah, these are fine. This is just how I kind of like them. I like them, you know, not completely perfect. There are a couple of little ditch marks in there, almost like milk spotty. But yeah, actually really nice. Yeah, I thought about coins, but I thought, how am I going to stamp them, and can't really put much on them. But yeah, just buttons, silver buttons. I wonder how much they'll weigh. We'll weigh them up a little bit later. Let's make a couple more. Ah. That was crap. Huh. Ah. I'll keep trying. That one looks okay. Yeah, just can't get that speed. That one's alright, it's just got that. I don't want to machine that off, just waste silver. That one's alright. Try again. Started to get nice and thick on me. That one's good. So some are hit and miss. This one just got that little lip on the end, so put them back. That looks okay. Oh yeah, that's nice. Really, really nice. And when you polish this up with a Dremel, this would bring it, you know, in mint condition. Okay, I'll keep going. I've got quite a bit of silver. There's 10 ounces in there. I've got another bar that I can put in if I feel like. So far, they're the first two, and they're the next two okay ones. This one's a little bit, it's not very round. It's okay, but it's not perfect. This one's pretty much perfect. This one, yeah, just a little tip here, but could polish that off. I mean, it's only silver, so it's only worth 50 cents a gram. But yeah, silver buttons. Let's go again. Whoa. Jeez, I get one pour okay. Even that one was just a little bit light, but it's just so hard with that big crucible. I really need that little crucible and I'll be able to point it into it. But I just can't find it. Yeah, it's not perfectly round. It just sort of stopped. Not bad. The bar just can't get bars going. They're just so small, they just don't leave any room. I mean, that was so over poured. So they're not going to worry about that one. I'll keep trying. Wow, they're terrible pours. Keep dropping silver and nice start, but just over poured. You know, I just can't get that control consistently. See, almost like a mushroom effect. Well, that's not too bad actually. I'll keep that one. But the rest of these, yeah, just not. But once the furnace is up to temperature and the metal inside the crucible is, you know, up to temperature. So currently I've got it set up at 1105, and so just removing the crucible now, it only dropped at 15 degrees. So inside it's always kind of hot. So, you know, when that red light is on, that's when it says that it's actually bringing the temperature back up. But it's not on all the time. In fact, when it starts settling, once it hits 1105, it maintains that temperature pretty good. And it takes about 2 minutes for the silver to melt. Once I put it back in, because there's already molten silver inside, it just virtually instantly melts it, because we've got it above melting temperature, but we need it obviously higher than melting temperature to actually be able to pour it. Like, as you see, the silver starts solidifying very quickly. But I'll just keep making some buttons and see how we go. Okay, we've got two pretty good ones this time. Quite a high one. Luckily it kind of cooled before it had a chance to mushroom too much. And a low one. And yeah, I'm going to give up trying to make these little bars. I don't really need them anyway, but once I start pouring, I just want to keep pouring. Yeah, that's a ripper. That's a really nice one. Yeah, beautiful. Perfect. Nice and round. Didn't mushroom too much, and nice and thick. Really nice button. This one, it's got a flat bottom or flat edge. Kind of nice, but it's just got that little flat edge. I'm getting worse and worse. Worse and worse. I just got to put something against these molds because they're just too light and they just wobble. So I might put a copper bar across there so they don't slide around. Probably should use the tongs. One turned out good. That's... do that again. That's a nice one. Really good. Might just do that just so they don't slide around. Might even put one at the end here. Okay, we'll try that. Well, that was better. That was good. Beautiful. Ah. That was shit. I was a little bit distracted on that one. I was thinking about something else and I just wasn't concentrating on trying to pour it slow. So we just keep going. I mean, it only takes a minute or two for these pieces to melt. That started 2 bars, or two buttons. And we'll try again. I definitely like having these copper things, just holding them in place. Okay, let's focus. Ah. I tried to compensate for a little bit of a short pour and totally stuffed that one. But 1 in 2 isn't so bad. Not too bad. I reckon we can make a couple more here. The second one is almost always terrible, and I think it's because of that little bit of silver that cools down inside the crucible. So as I'm pouring, after I pour the first one, the silver sort of solidifies, and then the silver has to sort of go around the thing. So, but I'm having fun, so you know, I don't mind doing this at all. That wasn't bad, but a little bit over poured. It's going to be a mushroom one. Yeah. A really nice top, but it did mushroom a little bit, as you can see, that little bit of ridge. But I might keep this one because it's still a nice button, that one. I'll keep that. This will probably be one of the heaviest ones out of the lot. Okay, we'll just do one more. Okay, last try. No, it looks like I'm just going to have to leave it at what I did, and what I'll do is I'll use this to start off the next batch, and I'll throw in another 10-ounce bar. So all up, we've got 9 buttons. Look at that. That looks grouse. It's alright. So out of 10 ounces, we've got 9 buttons. This one's a bit rough. I might actually put this back in. We'll see. But yeah, out of 10 ounces, I got 9 buttons, and there's over about 1.5 buttons left in the crucible. So these should be close to 1 ounce, which I didn't really want. I really only wanted 1/2 ounces, but obviously because they're buttons and not coins, they're going to be much heavier. So yeah, these are going to be probably close to about 30 grams between, I'd say, this one, yeah, probably between 25 and 32 grams. So this one might even be a little bit over 1 ounce. We'll put them on the scales and check them out. Okay, so we've got our 9 buttons and just going to weigh them up and see what they come up as. But this one's not so good. It's got a flat side, a little bit flat, but it's all right. Some really good ones, though. Yeah. So this is all made out of a Perth Mint 10 ounce bar. So we've still got silver in the crucible to start us off with my next pour, because I'm going to I want to make a few of these buttons. So basically I just started with the Perth Mint bar, 10 ounces, and I wanted to stamp these, you know, put something like silver or AG 999 and just the weight, but my only stamps are 4mm and they're too big. It's just not going to be enough room. So what I need is at least 3mm, maybe 2mm stamps. So I'm going to order some of them because yeah, I don't have a set of small stamps and they will come in really handy. So when I get the 2mm stamps, I'll be able to stamp these with the weights. So I'm just going to weigh a few of these up and just see what we actually come up with. Okay. So now, one troy ounce is 31.10 grams. So we'll see what how close to ounces we get. I was hoping for 1/2 ounces, but yeah, these buttons are certainly going to be closer to 1 ounce. And just out of interest, at the moment, 1 ounce of silver is $21 in Australia, or $16.70 in the US. Or if we go down to 1 gram, 1 gram is 67 cents in Australia and 53 cents US. So let's see what these weigh up as in grams. Okay, we'll try a small one first. Ooh, 25.93. That, yeah, okay, so it's neither an ounce nor a 1/2 ounce. It's just 25.93 grams. Okay, 25. This one might even be less. No, yes, 25.51. So 25 grams. This one, oh, even less, 23.64. So 23.64 is it's about $11 to $12 worth of silver. 23. 21.58. This one will be closer to 1 ounce. Ooh, 29.7. Okay, really close. We're just 0.4 of a gram off a troy ounce. If I put it into troy ounces, it'd be 0.955. So that was close. Go back to grams. Now we'll get a big one. Oh, 35.5. 35.49. So yeah, about over 4 grams over 1 ounce. So this should be 1.14 ounces. It's a big one. So all I'm going to do is just weigh them up and just stamp them whatever the weight is. So each button is kind of unique. So you know, they all have unique weights. That's another one, over an ounce, 33. 26.9. These are quite sensitive scales. They're pretty good, these ones. 33. So another one well over an ounce. So I didn't get any. This was the closest. Oh, actually it's 1.4 grams. So this was the closest to an ounce, but 1.4 grams less. Yeah, and that was nearly 2 grams over. So yeah, so that's about the closest to 1 ounce I can get, and it's actually a really nice size. If I can, you know, keep making them this size, it would be really nice, because it's, you know, to me, I think that's just perfect. Doesn't really look like 1 ounce when you look at a coin, because the coins are much bigger, but yeah, it's a nice thick little buttons. Awesome. All right, well, there we go. Silver buttons. And yeah, I'll see how many I can get by the end of the year. You never know, I might give a few away as Christmas giveaway or something. You never know. All right, guys, well, keep scrapping, have fun, and I'll catch you next time soon with something else.